If you want to connect with me on social media, I love to hear from everybody. Ty Mayberry HSN at Instagram. That would be great. If you want to connect with us right now, head over to HSN's Facebook page. We are streaming live here. Dawn says, love the vest. Perhaps it might be in Ty's Curations. I'm working on that, Dawn. Thank you very much. Yes. So take a look right here. How are we getting all of these tools to stand up, perfectly organized? You can see all of them. One's not knocking the other ones over. I want you to think about your garage. I want you to think about your tool shed real quick. How are your rakes and your shovels and your brooms? Are they all stacked together in the corner? And then you pull one and they all fall down. Take a look. This is from Origami, one of our leading brands here at HSN, because there's no assembly at all. It just folds open, but now we've taken that same design and given you a place to store all of your tools. You're about to be going out in the garden, springtime, summertime. You're about to be pulling out that shovel, that broom, that rake. Have a nice organized place to put them in. Just like all Origami, it is powder coated steel, so this high moisture areas, you don't have to worry about it corroding or chipping. And then you even have these little hooks on the side. Maybe it's your little hand tools, maybe it's your spray bottle, maybe it's a rag, maybe it's your hammers, your pliers, all on the side. It's such a great size to fit into kind of any space, your garage or in that tool shed. On a weekly deal drop right now, you're getting $30 off because it is President's Day. You're getting 5 flexible payments. Our home improvements expert, Mr. Luca Puto, is joining us here. Hey,
good morning,
Lou,
Ty.
how are you?
I'm gonna slide around the back here.
I hadn't seen this before, and it is in my shopping bag at hsn.com. I walked through my garage this morning and went, oh, that's an embarrassment. How I still have them stacked up. It's an embarrassment. This is lovely.
Oh, it's such a great way to store all your tools. And what I love about this is when you look at the top of this, and you asked a really good question at the beginning of the show, can I put other things on here? Okay, you absolutely can. And that's one of the things I love about this. We've all seen tool organizers before where they're usually made out of plastic, or sometimes they might be metal, but all they are is just a bunch of holes, okay? So if I don't have enough to fill all the holes, we've just got all this space we can't use. What Origami thought about was this is both a shelf and it's your vertical storage as well. And what I love is that they've got the holes going through 2 different shelves. So it's definitely gonna keep things, because sometimes you have these organizers where you put them in and then they still fall over. You know, they're just hanging there. So this is actually keeping them. And then what they did was really smart was the bottom one. Notice how the wires are closer together on the bottom rack. So the handles don't go through.
Gotcha, so you're not all the way down now.
You can roll this whole thing around just like that. It makes it really, really easy to do. So, but let's show everybody how this works, okay? I'm just gonna show you the quick assembly or disassembly.
If you're new to Origami, this is why everyone loves it. That's why there's thousands and thousands of perfect 5-star reviews.
This is the magic right here. So this is how it's gonna come to your home. It's going to be just like this, flat packed in a box. To set it up, you just grab the sides like that. I'm gonna spin it around so you can see the back. Right here is the Origami toggle. All you've got to do is take that, you stick it in there like that. Now the bottom of this is already solid. I'm like 95% done with this. Then I'm just gonna flip over the top shelf like this, and it just sits there, gravity holds that in place, and you're done. That's the whole thing. Now, this weighs only 18 pounds. It is powder-coated steel. I say 18 like it's nothing, but it's a nice size. It'll hold 35 pounds per shelf with the wheels on it, and if you're not gonna use the wheels and just have it in one place, you can go up to 50 pounds per shelf.
Up to 50 pounds.
105 pound total with the wheels, 150 pound total without the wheels.
You know, it's one of those places in our homes, in our garage, in our store, that is just unruly, right? You know what I'm talking about. Because how else do you, I've tried putting hooks on the wall. I tried to drill into the concrete wall. We've tried that. It doesn't work. Those fall, and now I've drilled holes in the wall that's now permanent. Don't make that mistake. So then what I do, I just stack them up in the corner and keep my fingers crossed. Now you have a place to put them, and then if you need to move them, again, I tell Lou this all the time. I like to be able to change my mind where I put things. You can move it if you need to move them.
Well, and that's the beautiful thing about this is you can take all, let's say I'm gardening and I have all my gardening tools in here. I've got my shovels, my rakes, my hose, and all that stuff. I can just roll this out to where I'm working. And if I'm not using the whole thing, half of it could be bags of mulch. It could be, you know, anything that I want to put on there for storage while I'm working. So in my house, I've got one in my shed that has all my gardening stuff in it. Then I've got another one one in the garage that has sort of our cleaning supplies,
Yeah.
mops, brooms, and all that on there. Plus, because they are shelves as well, we've got all the other things that go with that. But think about in your home. Do you have kids that play sports? They play lacrosse. You got lacrosse sticks that would go in there, hockey sticks that could fit in there,
Yeah.
golf clubs that can fit in this. I mean, there's so many fishing rods. Think about fishermen, and you probably learned this now that you live in Florida.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as owning one fishing rod.
No.
You can't. There's different types of fishing.
And there's no good place to put them. I walk in there, people are hanging them from all over the place.
Yeah.
They put
On the rafters
multiple
in the garage.
hooks to try to hang them up there and try to put them in.
This is a great way.
This is it. I'm also thinking too,
Yes.
now that I have ordered mine, like I'm gonna clean my tools this way.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great idea because since
Look at all dirty, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I just spray
clean
it because this is powder coated
You
steel.
can do
You can't
that.
damage it.
That's
Boy.
a great way to clean that. It's funny, I just said to my wife, because my wife has 2 pieces of origami in her crafting room.
Sure.
We have 2 pieces in the garage and 2 pieces, and I finally said to her, I was like, I think we have enough origami. And then I saw this. I'm gonna have to go back and be like, we need another piece of origami.
Right.
If you're new to origami, that's why we love it so much. There is no assembly here. You're gonna get it, it opens up, you're organized.
Right, it's so simple to do, and that's one of the things. I'll show you again how you can break it down. And by the way, if you move, if you decide that you need to take this, maybe you're working on a project somewhere else, just look at that. It folds up that easily. As I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, 18 pounds on this, so you can take it with you wherever you go. And then the setup just literally just takes seconds, and this is one of my favorite things about origami. In fact, I get kind of, I don't know, angry now if I have to build another piece of furniture.
Together,
because I'm like, what are you people thinking?
Yes.
What do you mean I've got to put screws in this?
You don't have, that's right. It's something that comes with multiple tools.
Exactly.
And I got to flip through a little, it's
No,
a bunch
thank
of
you.
illustrations of a guy's, I'm like, I don't know how to do this. This is it right here. So $99.95. I want to point a couple things out to you, especially if you're new to us here. Weekly deal drop only lasts a week. As the name suggests, you're getting $30 off right now. Also, if you open an HSN credit card right now for President's Day sale, you will get $40 off immediately. And this is not excluded from that offer. So you can call 1-800-695-1418. The phone number's right there on your screen. Talk to one of our representatives, open a card, get your $40.
Right.
And now this drops this down to $59.95 to get organized. All of those tools that, Lou, now's the time. We're gonna be using those tools.
Yeah.
Every Saturday and Sunday, maybe during the week, whether it's the shovel, the gardening tools, the rake, whatever it is, have a place for them, have a place organized so your car doesn't actually bump into one and they all
knock
fall.
the whole thing over.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
and that's the thing. We were talking about this before the show.
Yeah.
How it, your life is like a Three Stooges sketch at that point when you're out there and you've just got all these long, whatever they are,
Tools,
hockey sticks, fishing rods, shovels. I mean, whatever it is, it's just awkward. There's no good way to do it. But when you get something like this origami tool rack right here, it's neat. It's organized. You can see everything. I can move it around if I need to. There's just so many great features with this.
Really good. $99.95 here for you to get it home. And look, also, if you're just tuning in, look how lean it is, right? It fits into a great spot, but it's not super bulky. It doesn't take up all this
About
room.
a foot by 2 feet. I mean, it's a perfect size.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
that.
really great. Okay, get your order in now. This customer pick, I meant to mention, it averages 4.9 stars.
Come on.
It doesn't get much better than that. 796-144. Lou's gonna hang around with us for a little bit here, something you've got to see, another 2-pack here. But I do wanna remind you that you can sign up for text messages. Yeah, we're trying to keep you informed here at